And the DMV is preparing for, you heard Damon say, another round of rain tomorrow as communities recover from last week's deadly storms. Areas along the Potomac River were hit hard by the floods from western Maryland to right in our own backyard in Northwest D.C.
And we find D.C. News Now's Randy Bass near Fletcher's Cove between the C&O Canal and the Potomac River. Randy.
Yes, while the floodwaters have mostly moved out here along the Potomac River, what is left behind just absolutely massive piles of debris. We're talking about major trees, we're talking about large limbs, tiny twigs that all line the shore here along Fletcher's Cove in Northwest D.C. We talked with the National Park Service today. They tell us it could be weeks or even months before things are back to normal here. Different scenery along the C&O Canal.
I haven't seen this bad.
As debris and damage from flooding stretches along the towpath from D.C. to Harper's Ferry and out into western Maryland.
When we crossed over to try and start on the towpath, like the whole thing was blocked off. A huge section of the trail was washed out.
The National Park Service says the impacts are extensive.
So the canal, it's 184.5 miles. So that is a lot of miles to assess and repair. With any kind of flood, there's always phases.
DC News Now crew spotted tons of debris heading downstream at Harper's Ferry last Wednesday. And almost a week later, tons and tons of that debris sits here along the Northwest D.C. shoreline at Fletcher's Cove. It's been bad for business at Fletcher's Boathouse, with debris blocking their parking lot and conditions still too treacherous for many kayakers and boaters.
So many people kayak, walk, take their dogs, their families here. So any damage that occurs, can interrupt a lot of people's weekend plans. I mean, of course, the most important thing is that people don't get hurt.
The NPS is urging anyone planning to visit the canal or other areas along the river Wednesday to take caution.
It might be a good idea just to avoid the park during the rainy days. The ground is already saturated. It's going to get even more wet. There's a heightened risk of danger for trees falling, the ground moving. It's already been loosened up with the recent flood. So if you're choosing to be in the park, be very careful and maybe try a different plan for the day.
You just heard it. There are still dangerous conditions in and around some of our area's wonderful national parks. May not be the best week for it, though. If you are planning to head out to the parks, the National Park Service is asking you to stay aware. You can head to our website at dcnewsnow.com for more on how to stay up to date with those current alerts and conditions. At Fletcher's Cove, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.